having this headache and it's like been annoying me for so long.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay, but it's
okay?
just yeah.
Headache is not it's a serious thing.
Yeah, last week I've been having this like
wait.
huge headache.
Wait.
Huh?
My mom makes me this medicine and it works every time.
Really? Because I've been
Yeah.
trying some medicines and they just not been working.
This one
What's this gonna work?
I promise you this one will work.
Tell me how it tastes.
It works every time. After 5 minutes, you'll
Kinda
forget
weird.
you had like a headache.
Like I can't put my finger on it. It's a bit weird, but
Do you feel like you
okay.
tasted it?
Let's just hope this works.
Yeah, let's hope.
This episode we're gonna be talking about psychology.
Ooh, big topic.
Yeah, actually been
Why?
really a fan of like psychology. I usually watch some videos, like YouTube videos and podcasts, and they're actually
There's a
really
lot of
interesting.
meaning.
Yeah, this really got me into psychology and what I'm going to be talking about today. But before that, remember our joke?
Oh yes, our joke from our previous episode was, what type of tea is hard to swallow?
Okay, you said it was something like,
You said it was gossip.
yeah, I said
You
gossip.
said it was milk tea.
Yeah.
Well, the answer is, it's reality.
Oh. Oh, okay.
After the conspiracy
Yeah,
theory
sure.
episode, I've been questioning my reality like every day.
Yeah, that episode was
Fair
interesting.
Yeah.
Actually, it depends on like who it is, you know?
Yeah, it
Like,
depends on
yeah.
what your life is. What's
So
happening.
I have a scenario for you guys. Not scenario, but like a question. So if you blink without thinking, move without meaning, what else are you doing without knowing?
Breathing.
Okay,
Talk
breathing. Yeah, like
without
breathing is
thinking.
one. And actually, some of like your body language.
Yeah.
You don't really
it
know.
comes out with your words.
Yeah. Like when I'm talking, sometimes my body just moves along, and I'm not like directly thinking about it. You know.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna be talking about today. And have you ever known someone you didn't like without them saying a single word? Like they just felt off to you. They didn't say a word.
Yeah, like the
but
way
they
they're
just felt off.
dressed and the way they were looking at me, I was like, okay.
True, yeah, the way they
Yeah.
look and sometimes how they present themselves,
Yeah.
right?
Did you know like people judge other people in like point something second?
Really?
0.7. I
That
think.
fast.
Yeah, like I see you and I already have like a general thought about you.
Yeah. So these body languages are called cues. And they're a crucial element of success, what I believe in. And basically, people think that book smart and people smart are the same thing.
What's book smart?
Book smart is like
You read a lot of books.
book, like you read books and you understand this knowledge, or
Uh-huh.
like tests and stuff like that. That's
Uh-huh.
book smart. People smart is like what I'm going to talk about, like body language and also communication with other people. They actually don't go together.
I never knew that. Before.
And you have to be people smarts to effectively communicate and make good connections with people.
yeah, like
And to really get to know this,
psychologist.
one fundamental part is body language, right? So I've read some books. Do you guys know How to Win Friends and Influence People? The book.
No, but I
No.
know something similar. It's how to talk to anyone.
I've never seen that.
It's so helpful.
Yeah,
I
really?
really read that. It's like it has
Uh-huh.
a point about body language. It says if you're open and you move your hands a lot, people might think that you're very like active.
Yeah,
and
true.
lively.
So another
friendly.
2 books is Captivate and Cues. And she basically believes that charisma can be learned.
Ah.
And she used to be a really shy person, but she learned how to use her body language to express herself. So, actually, did you guys know that other people's body language can be contagious?
Really?
Yeah.
How?
And actually, low performers in any sort of way,
Yeah.
they can be much more contagious than high performers. So you really want to
Yeah.
be careful who you surround yourself with. And you also maybe want to be the kind of person you want other people to surround themselves with.
Yeah, imagine
Right?
that. Just by body language, you can already tell so much about a person.
Yeah, true. So do you guys notice why I just changed about myself? I put my hands under the table.
Oh,
Yeah. So hands
You
under
like
the table, this is sort of like a threat. Like
Threat.
yeah,
Hey,
like
um,
you know, in ancient times,
Uh-huh.
usually cavemen, they would have to like see each other's hands and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
That's why we wave and that's why we shake hands
Ah.
when we first meet other people, is to say that I'm not holding anything behind my back, no stones, no
Yeah.
knives, and I'm like open-handed,
Open-hand.
and I'm
Ah.
like a friendly person.
Hands up.
Yeah. So that's why maybe like when you're on Zoom calls, maybe you want to wave a little, so it makes you seem more friendly. Yeah.
Huh.
And another thing
I should
is,
start doing that next time.
yeah, like what you're doing right now, hand gestures, right?
Yeah.
Hand gestures when you're talking. I feel like for me, it's easier to understand people when they're doing hand gestures compared to somebody who just sits and talks, right?
Because like with hand gestures, you get to like know like the
bless you.
Thank you.
the overall emotion.
Yeah. And do you know that your brain is 12.3 times more likely to believe gestures, people who make gestures compared to somebody who just talks?
Yeah.
Because actually, think about it. Okay, how about this? Challenge.
Overwhelmingly-
Say the number 2, but show the number 7. Say 2 while putting 7.
Like, what do you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah, like you show the number 7
Oh.
using your fingers and say 2.
Oh.
You have to think about them separately.
Yeah,
right?
like
Yeah.
That's why liars, they actually use less hand gestures. Because your body, it's harder to lie using your body compared to your words, right?
That's
And
interesting.
another thing is eye contact.
yeah, eye
Wait,
contact.
listen, talking about 7 and 2s,
Yeah.
it's been 5 minutes already. Are you feeling better?
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah. Wait, I think my cough left. And my headache too. That did help a little.
Good,
Yeah.
right?
So, eye contact, right? More than 70% of eye contact can actually be territorial. You know when people say if
I'll
you
tell
see
you the recipe
if-
for my medicine.
Okay. Actually, people say if you see a bear, you have to make eye contact with it and make like big hand gestures and
Yeah.
yell loudly, right? Eye contact, if you make more than 70%, can be territorial. So maybe you want to, even though people say eye contact is really good, you want to like choose specific times,
Yeah.
like at the end of sentences, for
Yeah.
for example.
I saw a video where this guy was like, if you are not good with making eye contact, first like look at this left eye,
Yeah.
and then shift your
Attention to like the right eye.
and then to the nose, and then go back to this eye.
Yeah.
Like move in a circular motion.
Yeah. So actually saying, making eye contact at the end of your sentence like this, actually is kind of like a power move, and
like
it makes you.
showing your end of your sentence.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What you
It like emphasis the end of your sentence. And lastly, I want to talk about is head nods. So, for example, sometimes when people are talking on stage, right, you kind of want to nod your head like this to show that you're listening.
Yeah.
But you don't want to bobblehead, you know? That's too much. The most important is 3 nods, like this, slow 3 nods, tells them that you're listening, you know?
Yeah. I think
Or actually, sometimes I'm actually a bobbleheader. Sometimes I do this too much. And if you're a bobbleheader, maybe you want to turn your head to the side. It's harder to nod when your head's tilted to the side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, sometimes I do that. Yeah. To make people seem like they're listening. And
Yep.
this is a warmth cue. A few of these things I've said are power cues. Like if you do this is a power cue using your hand gestures.
it's for the
power
Queen's
cue.
Gambit.
Yeah. And when you're talking like this is a warmth cue. You're telling people I'm inviting, right? So you want to use some of these wisely. I'm actually going to ask some people around the school, what's the first thing you notice about a person? And I'll put the video here. What's the first thing you notice about a person? Farhana, what did you research? I know you also like psychology a lot.
I do love psychology and I read a lot about psychology. But one thing that got me very interested.
You know what? Actually, I think this works really well.
Yeah, well, this is what I'm going to talk about medicine today. Medicine and psychology. So, this actually, the recipe for this is nothing. It's just water. I just gave you water. And what you did right there was your brain, I tricked your brain to think that was treatment. And you thought this is real medicine and now you're feeling better.
Is this not?
Yeah. So, the real medicine is your brain.
So that's
interesting.
So that's what
Okay, that's
you
cool.
have on it.
Yeah. So I think this is a very fascinating phenomenon. Like, how does just water cure like such a strong headache?
Yeah.
But it's actually just your brain. So this is, and you might wonder how it works.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know.
yeah. So you will think that this is real medicine, and then after you drink it, it will signal to your brain, and then your brain releases neurotransmitters that will like endorphins that will like instantly create real changes to the physical body.
Really?
Yes.
You know what? I've actually seen a video about this, and I think some doctors actually do this.
Yes,
To
they
treat
do.
their patients.
I'll tell you,
Yeah.
they made a very famous experiment. Was the knee surgery.
Yeah.
Some patients had like knee problems; their knees were paining. And then the doctor was like, okay, we'll take you to surgery. But the surgery didn't actually happen. And after they came out, they were like, oh, I'm actually feeling better. But actually, they were just under anesthesia and nothing really happened. Yeah.
And they just like, their mind tricked them to think that they actually healed.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's actually...
And you know what? I just thought about it. It's the perfect example of mind over matter. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, true.
Your mind is matter over everything. Your mind controls what you...
Mind controls matter, basically.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah, that's cool. And we hope this episode got you guys thinking. And always remember, master your mind and nothing else will matter. Do you have like a quote for us? Or a joke?
Do you have a joke? This one I found out like 3 minutes ago, so please.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so this one was, what's Thanos' favorite social media app?
Thanos?
Yeah, like, you know, from the Marvel.
Thanos, he's maybe
inevitable.
He's like purple, I don't know, maybe like a purple colored app like Discord or something.
Twitch.
No.
Twitch, I guess. I don't know.
No.
Maybe like a Marvel app or something.
Marvel like video game. No. I'll reveal the answer next.
Okay. Well, I'll be waiting for that.
Your question.
Oh yeah, my question for this week. Sorry. My question for this week is, would you rather be the best player in a losing team or the worst player in a winning team? Winning team as in like a sports team.
Best
Player in a losing team or the worst player in the winning team?
Best player in a losing team.
Really?
Best player in the losing
I want to be like remembered for being the best player, even if it's my.
Well, but like, think about it. Maybe the winning team, they'll have like more fame. But even though you're the worst.
Yeah, but even if you lost, if you're a really good player, like I will remember. Remember we had the basketball match?
Yeah,
and then, like the other team lost, but there was this guy who was shooting.
Okay,
good
true.
ball.
Yeah, yeah, I do remember that.
And we were all
that's a good
that.
answer. I think I agree with you guys. So you guys can also put your answers in the comments, and we'll see you next episode. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching.
Okay, that was good.
12 minutes.